what's at the bottom of that hole. The thing that Jonah is willing to kill for.
They're our parents. How could they be such monsters?
We can fix the world that they broke.
Who are you? I'm Topher.
We're against people that we can't beat or outrun.
Do something!
There's something wrong with me.
Marvel's Runaways Season 2 is now available on streaming on Hulu, and I really freaking loved the first season. That show was, yes, it's one of the most underrated shows along with Cloak and Dagger of the MCU, and not enough attention at the Marvel Netflix one. But now that those have been cancelled, I'm not happy that they've been cancelled, but now that they're out of the game, people should start really put some attention on these, because this second season basically ups everything that you've loved about the first season, if you've watched the first season, of course. And all the characters are back, they're all great, all the kids do a fantastic job on their performances, and as always the parents are just as interesting, not because it's a show based around teenagers that the parents have to be boring. They were interesting in the first season, they're just as interesting, if not more, in the second season. And I don't know where they got the money, but this second season's got some pretty ballsy CGI. There are places where I'm like, they're going for this. Is this gonna look fake? But no, I mean, you know it's fake, you know it's CGI, but it's done so well, especially for a TV show, that you're like, they got some big budget behind this. And I'm glad that they made it a show instead of a movie, because there's so much stuff to cover that as a movie it might have just felt like that one movie that came out called The Darkest Minds like last year. Whatever. Coming back to the Runaways, like I said, everyone's great. Alex, Carolina, Chase, Gerd, all the kids are great. And what I like about this season, in contrast to the previous one, is that the first season was basically good versus bad. The kids are good, the parents are bad, black versus white. Nothing, it's like this really exact thing. But this season really explores the gray side of things. The kids are not always right about their doing, being runaways, and the parents also are not always the bad guys, because they're basically doing it for the progression of mankind. That's why they started Pride in the first place, in association with Jonah and stuff. And the kids, although they are runaways and they view their parents as these monsters, they're the parents. They are basically doing what's best for them, even if they took the wrong route to do that. But really great, and Jonah again played Julian McMahon. Really great actor, much better than he was Dr. Doom in those Fantastic Four movies that came out some years ago. And what's for sure is that the first half of this season, up until episode 7, is really great, like excellent stuff. And the second half, from episode 8 till 13, is not as good as that first half for sure. I don't know, maybe they should have kept it at 10 episodes like the first season. They got this one to like 13. But it still was interesting, and the fact that I was invested in the characters kept me watching, and by the end I was like, yeah, I want to watch season 3 like right now. And don't cancel this, Hulu or whatever, keep this going, this is really great. And there are some subtle, I mean, it's in the MCU. It's not like in your face like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the tie-ins and stuff, but like Cloak and Dagger and the Netflix shows, but to a lesser degree to say, there are tie-ins to the MCU, especially what happened in, not the events of Doctor Strange, but what has been introduced and explored in Doctor Strange. And the fact that Captain Marvel is coming, there are some stuff that they introduced in the second season of Runaways that you're like, this exists in the MCU. And they're gonna put it in the movies this year. So yeah, great season. Definitely liked it more than the first season, even if the latter half wasn't as good or compelling as that first half, but still interesting enough for you to care. I'm gonna give Marvel's Runaways Season 2, a 9 out of 10. Really great. Give it a watch if you haven't. As always guys, thanks for watching. Give a big thumbs up, comment below, follow me on social media, subscribe my channel. That way, I can see you next time.